All right, so we're beginning our planting processes. This is one of the modern techniques that if you are going to be planting inside the yam sack, the sack, yeah, yam planting, you use these techniques. You begin by tilling the ground. You begin by tilling the ground. You till. The reason why you're tilling is because of the techniques we are using. So you till the ground to remove all stones and whatever that will make the ground not the yam seedling not to be able to germinate. So we tilled and tilled and tilled, just to make the ground soft, because the softer the soil that all the ground, the ridges, the faster or the bigger the yams will also grow. It has an effect on the growth of the yam. So because this techniques is to allow the yam outgrow the bag, so it can grow downward below. So we have to till the ground to remove all obstacles, stones and what have you, that will make the ground not to be able, the yam seeding not to be able to penetrate that much. So we remove the stones. As you can see, you remove the stones and just keep tilling the particular portion, and ensure that everything is soft and ensure that everything is good there. So we tilled it. You can see we are arranging the bags, and we tilled here. You can see we're trying to till. So you can imagine that if the yam is outgrowing the bag, if it gets to this spot, it will definitely be stocked here and it will stop the growth process. So that is why you have to till until, look at it, pull it off and and drop that on one side. You continue tilling, until you are very satisfied that the whole ground is soft, for planting, because we are using an improvised techniques, to for this planting season. So you just keep tilling the ground to ensure that it's soft enough for the particles to go through it. Yes, so that is it. You just till and till and till like that to remove all stones, debris, what have you. So this is an improved techniques. The yam doesn't just grow within the bags, it can also grow outside the bag and grow downward. So this is why it is very important that you till the ground to this extent. And if you are able to achieve this to this extent, then you can say yes. All right, so after tilling your ground, you're done. You get your cement sack or whichever sack you have. Make sure you wash them thoroughly, to disinfect them from whatever content they were holding before now. Then get your sack filled with loamy soil, then and start placing them on the ground that you've already tilled. You start placing them one after the other, in good order. Once you've done that, you turn the bottom of the bag, and you make a cut there at the bottom of the bag. You make a cut like this, as you're seeing now. Make a deep cut so that when the yam starts growing, it can also take its root downward. It can grow downward and they outgrow the bag. If it outgrow the bag, the more space it have, the bigger it becomes. So get as much sack that you have, get them filled with sack with loamy soil. You can find them around you there, wherever you base. You can get loamy soil. This Mr. Matthew, one of the boys assisting me here to get this thing done very faster. So get that done, and you arranged it in this manner. Fill up the sack with very good number and a very very good place, and just keep arranging them in order. Make sure you open the bottom so that it can outgrow the bag. That is the idea here. It can outgrow the bag. It will not just stop within the circumference of the bag. It can take roots downward and shoot even to that level that you've tilled. Just get them cut like this at the bottom, and that is just all. So it can grow downward. That was why we had to till the ground at first, so that we can have a very good yield at the end of the season. So after you've tilled your ground, you've placed the bags, then you now place your yam seedlings. Those things you see on top are the yam seedlings. You place your yam seedling. You're going to put it slant in a slant way, with the head of the yam up, not too deep. You just place it, just dig a little, place it inside, and you cover them up. So you arrange them like that, and just dig a little like that, and you place the yam seedling with the head up, and the tip of the yam downward. So we are done now planting the seeds, the yam seeds. Now, one advantage of this system is that it can accommodate a lot of sacks within a smaller space. Thank you.